Okay, time for a late day run. I just got home from work and thought I'd have a little bit of time here to try and get this engine run. This is an Enya 80 4-cycle that I picked up off of RCUniverse as a project for myself. It looked like it was in pretty good shape on the picture when I bought it. Turns out it was a little rougher than I had hoped. So I've torn the entire engine down, cleaned it up, put it all back together just as it is. It needs bearings, I think. The bearings don't feel too bad, but I ordered a set of bearings. There's a tooth missing off the exhaust timing gear. But last night, at the last minute, I just decided, the heck with it, I'm just going to put it all back together and see if it runs. The carburetor has some damage. To be honest with you, I don't know if the thing's going to run at all, or how it's going to run. I've got the needle valve set to about 2 turns out, and I just remembered I need to go put a new glow plug in it. So we'll get that glow plug put in, and then we'll fire it up with the 13.6 prop. Okay, take 3. See if it'll do something now. Well, it runs. Well, it died, but it runs. Okay, I'm happy. Pretty warm. I was running pretty hard there. It's not a new engine, obviously, so it's broke in. A little concerned about why I couldn't get it to hand start. I'll have to work on that when I got a little bit more daylight to play with. But it started with the electric starter, and it ran really well, actually. It didn't have excessive bearing noise, or any bearing noise other than what a normal engine would sound like, and I didn't see any shaft wobble. So even though I've got a set of bearings on order, I'm not really going to worry about changing them until the time comes. They were really castered up and nasty looking, at least the rear one was. I cleaned it up and oiled it real good, and it still felt pretty smooth, so I just decided to put the stuff back in there. The missing tooth on the exhaust timing gear doesn't seem to have had any adverse effect, as it runs well. In fact, now the compression on this thing is extremely strong now, and it wasn't quite as good before, but it feels like it's seated better now. So this is a nice running engine. This is one that I'm probably just going to hang on to. I bought it with the intention of it being my personal engine to keep, so I'm not really too concerned about how it looks as long as it runs well, and it does. So there you have it.